You know that feeling when you're walking in the rain and you kind of go like this so that the water doesn't touch your neck? Well, while most people will do that, what I'll do is stand straight up and I'll even go like this just so the water and the raindrops can touch my head, bro. That's the level my mentality has gone to. First, we need to understand that hard work for everybody is a different kind of thing, right? Hard work does not have a specific definition. What you, like, if I talk to you and you tell me something that's hard, I might look at you like, oh my God, this guy's a fucking pussy. You know what I mean? So when I say that, what I'm referring to is that there's levels of hard work based on your mentality because it varies from person to person. For the most part, if we look at today's world and today's average man, he's fucking weak, bro. Like, most dudes are so fucking weak, and hey man, I don't blame them. I was there too. That's probably why you're watching this video, because you're there. It's a hard world we live in, but most dudes are just fucking pussies. Now, what happens when you're such a weak man? Your mental health is not in line, and that's why you are so weak. And so when you are so weak mentally, this means that anything is hard for you to do, and that's why you're always chasing this high or the next fun thing to do. So even the small things become very hard for you, you know, like showering, bro. Or, you know, I remember there was a time in my journey where I can't even believe I'm saying this on camera, but I was so down bad mentally. Like, I felt like I was putting all this work in and I wasn't seeing any progress. And I would just lay on bed, bro, or lay on my bed, and it got to the point where I was like, dude, I wouldn't mind if somebody just came from behind and just fucking stabbed me. Like, that's to the kind of level your average man today can get to, because there's so many things keeping us weak, and that's why you have to get through them and really embrace and like doing the hard stuff. Now, how do you get to that point? As I mentioned, you need to start off with fixing your mental health, because if there's a direct correlation to, you know, the better mentality you have, the easier the hard work will become, then all you simply need to do is bring your mentality up, and then that will bring the levels of hard work up. So as I mentioned, the standard mind is weak, which leads to weak men. Now, how do you fix your mentality? How do you bring your mental health up? You need to start a dopamine detox. I'm sure you've heard of many YouTubers, many influencers tell you this, but this is a crucial aspect in self-development, in increasing your mental health, because you're so stuck on always just chasing the next fun thing. For example, if we take like a normal guy's routine, right? Say he's not currently working, whatever it is, or maybe he is working, right? Wake up, goes to work, his mind's focused on different things all day. When he gets home, he'll eat some junk food, if it's fast food, whatever it is, some snacks, and then boom, he'll hop on video games or hop on Netflix, and then he'll repeat that cycle over and over again, right? It's because he's never given himself the time or never put in the actual work to stop chasing those highs, stop chasing the fun thing. And especially in today's world, with this thing right here, even when you are by yourself, you're not really by yourself because you're on this thing right here. So it's very hard for somebody to bring up their mental health when they're not even thinking about it in the first place, and they're always just busy chasing the next big thing, right? And when I mention the next big thing, this can be a variety of things that I just mentioned. If it's junk food, if it's video games, if it's smoking, if it's drinking, if it's parties, if it's the after party, if it's, you know, porn. There's many things that keep all these men, or your average man like I, it's so weak. And this is when you understand that you need to take a step back from all of this and start to analyze, almost like you're a GTA character watching yourself in 3D. And that's what I did. I personally got into, you know, the entrepreneurial space heavily in 2020, right? I've always been an entrepreneur, just because I kind of grew up in a family where my parents have their own business, help them out, this, that, right? And then eventually, as time went on in 2020, I started trading. And this led me to starting a 90-day blitz. And a 90-day blitz is simply a challenge where you just try to stick to, you know, a certain amount of goals every day for 90 days straight. And that's what allowed me to dopamine detox. I basically got in a routine, did the same thing every single day for those 90 days, and it took a step back. It helped me analyze myself, right? I started going to the gym. I had to get Because here's the thing about the gym that nobody understands, right? Your physical might change, but in the process of your physical changing, your mental changes. And that's the whole goal with this video, right? To get your mental to change. So that's when the gears really started to shift for myself. And now, when the gears start to shift in your brain, right, the healthier your mental health becomes, the standard for hard work goes up. As I just mentioned, right, if you want to go to the gym with me, you might think that this is a hard, intense workout for hinge chest or legs, whatever it is. But to me, this is not hard work. This is just like an average day, bro. You don't want to see me doing hard work, right? And now it's gotten to the point where, if I'm with somebody that's training even harder than me, and he's like, fuck that. Let's do 10 more. I'm like, fuck 10 more. Let's do 100 more, right? That's the mentality that I've gotten to in the past 4 years, simply by just improving my mental health. And then in that process, my work ethic has gone up extremely. Now, this isn't just for, the gym. This can be for anything, right? This can be for, if it's working, if it's studying, all of these things. And so this is why I highly encourage you to really self-analyze and just start to question things. Why is it that you think a certain way, this, that, and then in that process is when you'll start to learn about yourself, and that's when you'll grow. Now, this is definitely not a thing that happens in a day. This will take a long period of time, but I promise you, if you can just embrace doing the hard things, taking a step back away from all, the dopamine rushes, the fun things, the easy things, that's when you will start to analyze and your life will change.